Alright, so here we are, one of the elephants. Cool thing about these guys is that they have really, really long fronts, and that's cool. And that's pretty much all there is to say.
In 2005, Chad Hurley, Jawed Karim, and Steve Chen turned their video dating website, YouTube, into a video sharing site that would go on to become arguably the most popular platform on the internet. In 2018, I posted my first ever YouTube video, and it was bad.
What is up, guys? FoxGamerGuy98 here, and today we are going to be playing some Fortnite Battle Royale.
Art is actually quite complicated to define, owing to how subjective it is. For example, is screaming art? Obviously not. Frankly, I can't believe you would suggest such a thing. However, music can just be a vocal expression of emotion, in which case you'd have to pivot to saying that it's not art because it's not recorded. You know, it can't be appreciated by anybody. But by that logic, any live performance that isn't recorded is rendered something other than art, and any lost media falls under that same category. So, what is art? I don't know. The best I could come up with was to say that it's any measured form of expression, which is incredibly broad and would definitely break down at the first sign of scrutiny. I am not John Art, and this video isn't designed to tell you that YouTube videos actually fit into the objective definition of art. Because to me, art is a feeling. And what I want to do is get you to feel that feeling towards the content that you may or may not be taking for granted. Have you ever seen a breakdown of an anime on this website? I know I have. I've seen it done one of two ways. Way one, someone just explains the anime to the viewer and then criticizes it. Or way two, in which it's 3 AM and I've just clicked on a video called The Desire to Have Never Been Born, and it is probably the most vibey analysis of an anime that I have ever seen. At its core, that is what this is. It's an analysis of the character Johann Liebert from the anime Monster, done so artfully that the first time I watched it, I did not know that that was what it was. Similarly, H-Bomber Guy videos are cinema. Literally, this guy made a feature-length video on the Roblox Oof. Many more examples exist out there that you probably watch that don't fit into the regular gaming retention-riddled Mr. Beast definition of a YouTube video. Doesn't make Mr. Beast videos not art, it just makes them shallow art. Because as much as I would like to say that what I do is different from Squid Game in real life, we do unfortunately share a platform and to some extent a medium. Mind you, that does not make us the same. I am nowhere near brave enough to bring up to somebody that I have just met that I am in fact a YouTuber. That's not because I hate what I do or don't think it's a valid hobby, but because, they don't know that. And also, saying the word YouTuber comes with certain implications, which I would like very much not to imply. For example, if I'm at a family gathering and somebody comes up to me to ask me what I'm doing with my life, I would prefer them to maybe not think that I'm just pulling stupid stunts in public, or that I could be a sexual predator, as many YouTubers over the last 10 years have turned out to be. No, Grandma, I make video essays. I am not starting fights in Morrison's for money. That's what I call stupid art. Which brings me to the point of this video, that primarily being that YouTube videos perhaps deserve a little bit more respect than they're currently getting. I would love to live in a world where YouTuber isn't a dirty word, because really most of the stuff on here is on a scale of fine to absolutely brilliant. Percentage-wise, at least. I'd like to think. The occasional destructive trend or bad actor has given this art form a bad name, especially among people who aren't constantly consuming it. Yes, those people do exist, and I feel at least that the only way to change that is to go in the other direction. You know, make good art. That's right, you watching this. If you have even a vague interest in making YouTube videos, do that. Use your phone, I don't care, that's what I'm doing. Make absolute crap. As long as it's genuine and somewhat thoughtful, there's a chance you might get somewhere. And maybe one of you will make the news for a reason other than having been incredibly stupid. Because YouTube videos are art. They can be expressive and evoke raw emotion if you're good at making them. and the only way to get good is to start making them. So go, make art! I am very aware of the irony of a YouTuber claiming that YouTube videos are art, but I am actually not making this for my own self-validation because I already believed that. But, while we're on the topic, I do want to talk about me for a second. Anybody who clicked on this video because it showed up in your recommendeds or just doesn't care about me, you have my full blessing to go. I have said my piece to you. Those of you who want to hear about this channel and what I'm doing with my art, feel free to stick around. So, for the past week, I've been posting daily, and it has been an interesting experience. About 3 months ago, I finished my second year of my 2-year college course, so I shall not be going back, and I decided that I would want to try seriously actually making YouTube videos and posting them relatively consistently. So I've been working fairly hard for those 3 months to figure out exactly what I'm doing here and how I'm doing it. There have been some growing pains. The first video I actually made, The Science of Being Lazy, is honestly not my best work, but now I'm coming off of my first week. I hope it was good. Predictions are that I'm going to have around 90 subscribers by this point, and my father should be telling me to get a real job any day now. Going forward, I intend to post daily shorts, the contents of which will be comprised of primarily clips from the long-form videos, but then once I've run out of those, I'm gonna make like little fun fact videos or something along those lines. The long-form videos are going to be switching to a bi-weekly release schedule, with the next one scheduled to come out on the 19th. And that one's about anime. So all of you many weebs out there, get hyped. I want to make good videos. I hope I have been making good videos. I want to make better videos. I aim to make stuff that provides you with some kind of value, whether that be emotional or intellectual. I do want to keep my range of topics quite broad, as that allows me as much freedom as possible to pick and choose what I find interesting, which changes all the time. And I hate to do this, but in order to make better videos, I am going to need your help. Assuming that anybody is watching this, I need you to share the videos with your friends. I need you to like the videos. I definitely need you to subscribe, because all of that allows me to just up the ante and ensures that I'm not just screaming into the void forever, which is honestly my worst nightmare, that just nobody watches these at all. But thank you to whoever has been watching me over the course of the past week. Thank you to whoever might be watching this in the future. And thank you to my friend Leo for making my thumbnails for me. I so genuinely appreciate you putting in the work for me. And to whoever may be watching this, have a nice day.